Hey Leo, welcome to your love reading. All right, I am definitely the dog momming today. Oliver kindly came up on the chair before we got started. Okay, for those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive. Some of what you see on the channel may not ring as traditional. I am scrying, doing the divination through the cards, and so sometimes what spirit gives me is not traditional. If you go through, I actually did a reading with blank cards just to showcase how that works. You can probably find it somewhere in the playlists. For those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I am in I'm in the in-between world, which might resonate. I feel like I need to tell you guys that. Like, might resonate with some of you about being in between things. Like, I was driving with my new teen driver this morning, and then I was taking care of updating things for my mother who has her dementia has advanced a little bit, so we're trying to get things set up for her there. And now back here, and then I'll go deal with my daughter some more, you know, so it's like that in between sort of phase. And it's interesting because there's the nothingness, the void. Some of you do feel like you're in the void right now, and that is okay. At the end of this reading, I will go to the extended. It is donation based. You can pay what you can over on Patreon. That link is down below. Okay. As well, I will be releasing next week. I'm going to do divine masculine, divine feminine readings. Okay, just so that you know, the May reading is already in Patreon. Over there you get some early access, you get some bonus extendeds that YouTube does not get. So that's, you'd have to pay for each video. You get the whole month, like for $1, if that's all you have to pay, right? It's an energy exchange. It's just a way of supporting the work, which is how I was able to pay for my lawyer last September. So, all right, so for the collective here, again, there is this spring, they're asking you to kind of breathe through the seed that you've planted, like have patience with it. It is going to come to harvest, okay? But you feel like you are like just like a little kid waiting for Christmas, right? Like, oh, I need to open things, right? And Spirit's like, we're not a little kid at Christmas anymore. We're watching things mature. It's okay. We don't have to like get anxious about it. And this could be your very own rebirth, or waiting for somebody to kind of come through a rebirth, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look today. We're going to do a little bit of a soul path reading here, and then we're going to move over to Patreon and do the reading for the next 1 to 2-ish weeks, okay? So let's see what's going on. Yeah, okay, emotional loss, but there's hope, right? Like, there is an energy here where you could be in separation from somebody, could have had a bit of a spiritual union with them, and then it went ghost, okay? And they're feeling this emotional loss, okay? Yeah, it is coming forward, right? They're like, I'm emotionally withdrawing, but they also have this hope, right? Like, you both have hope that this will come back together. It's all happening the way that it's meant to here with destiny. It's meaning to close out a cycle. It's meaning, this emotional loss means that somebody's actually getting into their heart space, okay? So let's take a little more of a look here. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the union here in the past, okay? Knight of Air and the Six of Water. So they could have opened up to you in the past a little bit. Or it could have been when they first connected with you, it just felt like kismet, like it felt like you were like meant to be connected, meant to be together. The ghosting here, crossed by Page of Cups, okay? That was a lot of emotions, right? And they possibly, or you possibly, were going through an ending, and so that was a lot of emotions to be moving towards, okay? It was sporadic at best, which could have been really triggering for some of you. The emotional loss here, yeah, Four of Earth and the Queen of Earth. Again, I feel like they know that you've gone cold. And there's this feeling of an awareness of why. And you even have a little bit of a sadness, feeling their sad heart space. Again, you have hope here, right? You're waiting. Eight of Water, you're still waiting for them. You're waiting for them to be guided towards this. You do know that this is something very special, but something I wrote on Instagram from Spirit yesterday is that Spirit's like, we don't wait, okay? You can have the like, yes, my door is open sort of an energy, but Spirit wants to make sure that you are continuing to move forward because you have a purpose and you can't stop and wait. Okay, they're going to emotionally withdraw themselves a little bit here. You're going to feel them a little bit less. Five of Air in reverse. They need to pull away so that they can focus on healing themselves. Again, they do have hope here. This wish that this will come forward. Council of the Monarchs. So they are being guided to this. They are being guided to heal, being guided to work through this, being guided to work on their inner childhood wounds. Okay, Destiny here, Five of Fire in reverse. Yeah, it was meant to heal now because otherwise it was going to go through another cycle of, hey, obsession, fear, release. Okay, yeah. Page of Air. When the truth comes, it will come definitely freely, and it will start a new cycle. Okay. So let's clarify a little deeper. Tell me about Six of Water. Okay. Nine of Fire in reverse. Your guard was a little bit down. This was unexpected. Whether it was them coming back or whether just meeting this person was unexpected, it was like kind of like, wow, where did this come from? Okay. Page of Water. Yeah. Expectations almost always lead to ghosting because we have a vision of the potential, and when we don't get the potential, we feel resentful, we feel rejected. Okay, no, I guess that's not too many, Spirit. Okay, Four of Earth here with the Queen of Earth. We've got the Four of Water, Ten of Earth, and the Empress. Okay, they're distracted because they're like, I've got to shore up my security. Okay, I've got to take the actions to make some abundance. I'm discontent with where I'm at, and I need to like align to meet like where you're at. They're feeling a little of that void as well. Again, roles could be reversed. Eight of Water, Seven of Air, right? Like you're generally trying not to think about them. You feel like this is the consequences of them not taking this path forward. So you don't really see that they are working hard on the other side of this, dealing with their own consequences. You have the truth that you're like, yeah, my bowl isn't full, but I have enough. Okay, I'm enough. And I feel like they're still working through that. Five of air in reverse, and there's the Ace of Air. Again, they're working on the truth from their inner child of what brought them to this struggle, which I also saw with you, right? You're working on your inner child is so excited. I want this so bad, this new beginning that you're starting. So there is a mirroring effect there of healing something within yourselves. Okay. Five of Wands in reverse, Knight of Air. Again, they're determined, as are you, to not get burned again. Okay. And there's the Page of Air. Again, when the truth comes, Two of Wands here, it's going to be like planned, but they're going to come, they're going to have a conversation, it's going to be progress here. There's the Lovers, right? It's the end of a cycle and the moving into something quite beautiful with that Ten of Cups. So what else do we need to know here, Spirit? Yeah, again, conjunction, you guys might feel separate, and 0 to 3 degrees means that there could be, again, inner child could be the third party in this, impacting the energy flow, a little bit of a self-protective energy, but you're still in connection. Okay, yeah, this Aries energy has created a new beginning to how you identify yourself in this situation. And I feel like with that heavy Aquarius energy coming in here right now, that you feel a little more freedom, a little more liberty to not focus so much on them, focus a little more on yourself, which is healthy actually, right? The communication here in reverse, Gemini in reverse, Mercury in reverse, just telling us that, yeah, it's okay that you're not talking in the 3D right now. It is going through this mutable energy to come into the trine, to come into this energy where we're working with our higher selves and working together in a more natural state. Okay. Let's see who's helping guide you. The Wolf. Okay, again, the wolf has a pack, but sometimes the wolf seeks things on their own. That's what you're doing, right? Again, you've come through this sort of death, you're working on this rebirth, and Spirit's like, that's actually very healthy. Okay, don't stress about that. Thank you. Yeah, again, this embodiment is coming. Angel number 44. But you have to work on yourself. They have to work on themselves. Become sustainable here. To bring it into the 3D, it takes personal work to do that. And again, it also could take 4 months. The 9th might be important. 36 might be important. It's not coming together in Aries season or in the retrograde. They're saying here, they're in my head, they just said definitely not in the retrograde. Okay, so when you're like, oh, I wonder if my ex is going to come back in the retrograde, no, this one is not. Another one might, but this one is not. Okay, but you're fine-tuning, all right? And that's a beautiful energy to be in. Some of you may be actually like taking the time to just work on yourselves, work out, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's all good, all right? So I'm going to move to the extended. I'm going to look at the traditional reading that Spirit gave me, overview, what's still impacting you from the past, current energies, future possibilities. That will be over on Patreon. The link is down below. But don't forget to give a thumbs up. It helps out the channel tremendously now with the new algorithms. Okay, love you guys. Bye.